America, black people are treated very much as the Vietnamese people or any other colonized people because we're brutalized. The police in our community occupy our area, our community as a foreign troop occupies territory. And the police are there not to, in our community, not to promote our welfare or for our security and our safety, but they're there to contain us, to brutalize us and murder us. Because they have their orders to do so.
This was the reality Black Americans were facing, struggling to thrive and prosper in a country that they didn't even ask to be brought to. America at the time was unsure what to do with this mass amount of stolen people. This narrative of viewing Black people as less than is not as far removed as people may think. See, many of the people that you see in this black and white are still alive. Their children are still alive. If this narrative has been alive for so long, how does a community of people heal from trauma that was not long ago? So how do you feel about things today? As a person who, I guess, lived during that time that we can only talk about, do you feel like there has been an immense amount of progression?
Not really. In some senses, we've went backwards instead of going forward.
How many times have I told you you have to be what? You have to be what?
Twice.
What?
Twice as good.
Twice as good as them to get half of what they have.
Black women can be seen in the office late at night after hours, doing the work precisely because, you know, this notion that we have internally that we need to work twice as hard in order to move up, right?
I feel like my mom, who is Black, sort of raised me with this mentality that like Black people and especially Black women in the United States have to work twice as hard to maybe even get like half as far as other people, especially white people.
I've had the privilege of being in spaces where like high academic achievement is expected of like a lot of people, like me and my peers, but obviously I'm not judged on the same level as them. I remember I was told like one time by a teacher, like, you know, why I even went to a private school, like what like made me leave my previous school. And so things like that were constantly reinforcing that I had to live up to a different standard.
And you got to work twice as hard to get half of what they have. And I've never heard something more true, like, because it's like the way the system is set up, like our education, our workforce, it's like it's set up against Black people, Black women specifically. It's like you have to be better, you have to try harder, you have to get more education, more degrees.
I've always been told to like double the work, triple the work if you can. It's definitely harder. It's harder not because I've become acclimated to always having to do it. It's not harder because of doing it. It's harder because you always have to hear about how hard it's supposed to be.
So what now? The truth is, no one knows. Not even my great-grandmother knows. Black people will always feel like we have to go 10 times harder because, unfortunately, that's what's been ingrained in our DNA, just to be recognized as a human.
Our existence is like inherently political, especially with like ignorance and like bigotry being so like prominent now and like so like outspoken. It like often feels like your like existence or your presence as a Black person is like just frowned upon. I feel like in our time we should definitely be progressing more than we have, and I feel like specifically our president today and just like the way things are going, it does feel like we're kind of regressing a bit.
But even through that, we always go find a way to have fun.
Honestly, being Black is beautiful. Being Black is joy. There's nothing I love more than being Black.
I think Black people are infinitely creative.
Like, I don't know how we do it. We touch something and boom, it just becomes infinitely creative and emotional and just absolutely amazing.
I know y'all just want to be me. Like, you're just mad you're not like part of like this thing that's so niche and so like such a unique experience that it's like you can't help but to like understand their hatred because you know like if I was not Black I would hate me too. But yeah, I think that's what it means to be Black in the 21st century.
My beautiful